An accused killer finally captured after a month on the run. The seventh and final suspect in the torture and murder of Alishah Pointer was nabbed in Kentucky.
And now 19 News has uncovered new information about how cops tracked him down. Our Jim Nelson is live tonight with reaction from the victim's family. Jim.
Yeah, hey guys, here we are in the heart of Cleveland, some 515 miles from Hopkinsville, Kentucky, where cops ultimately caught up with Hakeem Ali Shomo. And you won't believe how they found him. He had become one of the most wanted men by U.S. Marshals. Not anymore. Hakeem Ali Shomo captured at last.
I felt really excited. I ran to my mom's room and woke her up.
The sister of 22-year-old Alishah Pointer relieved. I chatted with some of her family on FaceTime. This is a major step in moving on with their grief.
I wanted to cry, but I was too happy.
Ali Shomo was the seventh and final suspect in the horrific torture and murder of Pointer, whose body was found in a burned-out, abandoned home in East Cleveland back on November 4th. Police and sources have told us the accused killers thought Pointer had information on another killing, and the suspects were trying to get that out of her. As the others traded street clothes for orange jumpsuits and stepped before a judge, Ali Shomo was nowhere to be found until late Saturday night. Police in East Cleveland got word that more than 500 miles away, their fugitive was picked up in the town of Hopkinsville, Kentucky.
I'm just really happy for my family. I'm just really happy for my sister, Alishah. I just want to move forward now.
19 News has obtained the report from the Hopkinsville Police Department. And get this, they say Ali Shomo met a woman online who let him stay with her for several days. Then she apparently caught wind that he was a wanted man, an accused killer, and called police. They tell me when they got there, he tried getting away through a window. But when threatened by a police canine, he gave himself up. Finally. Now, Ali Shomo is in a jail in Kentucky awaiting extradition here to Ohio. No timetable on that. I did speak with U.S. Marshal Pete Elliott tonight. He said it's too early to tell if that woman will qualify for the $5,000 reward that was being offered.
News update now on a deadly triple shooting in Elizabeth City. Police are looking for 34-year-old Ricky Etheridge Jr. He's wanted on murder charges for 3 people shot and killed on Perry Street last week. That includes a mother and her 3-year-old daughter.
A teenager also died, and 3 other people were wounded. 10 on your side's Madison Pierman spoke with the aunt of the youngest victim.
Anita, I had just gotten off the phone with Alora's aunt following Alora and Takia's funeral when police made this announcement about the warrants issued for 34-year-old Ricky Etheridge Jr. Families relieved to hear about the update, but say now it's about finding Etheridge and protecting others.
It was a beautiful relationship. Takia was a wonderful mother.
Family describes 39-year-old Takia Berry and her daughter, 3-year-old Alora Pledger, as take-charge people.
When they were leaving, Alora said, "Come on, Mom, it's late."
Both strong, but Takia also
had an innocence about her. She lived in a small country town.
Alora's aunt, Andresia Vespa, says the Manio mother-daughter duo were trying to help someone last Thursday night in Elizabeth City.
I received a phone call from my sister, and she was in hysterics. She told me that Alora and Takia had been shot.
6 people were shot on Jordan Street. 3 of them died. Alora and her mother, Takia, were among those killed.
It's not been anything that I would wish on anyone.
But it's something another family is experiencing. The family of 18-year-old
Jaquan White. He is my hero.
Witnesses tell family members that White was there Thursday night when bullets started to fly. His first instinct was to shield 3-year-old Alora.
He could have ducked, but this 18-year-old was every bit of a man. He showed the heart of a father at 18 years old and protected someone else's child.
But for every act of bravery, there's a reason somebody has to step up and be brave in the first place. Elizabeth City police say that reason is Ricky Etheridge Jr. They put warrants out for his arrest Friday evening. He's wanted on 3 counts of murder for the deaths of Jaquan, Takia, and Alora. I spoke with Takia and Alora's family just a little while ago to let them know about the warrant.
It's a load off. It's a feeling that another life is saved because he prayerfully will not be free long.
If you know where 34-year-old Ricky Etheridge Jr. is tonight, you can call the Elizabeth City Police Department or the crime line at 252-335-5555. Knowingly harboring a fugitive wanted on felony charges could land you with a charge of your own.
Ricky Louis Etheridge Jr., 34, was taken into custody Wednesday in Norfolk for the murder of 39-year-old Takia Deshae Berry, 3-year-old Allura Pleasure, and 18-year-old Jaquan Tobias White. He is being held without bond in the Norfolk City Jail and is scheduled to appear in court on Friday.